Hi guys, Genkia 87 here, and I am bringing you some professional Call of Duty Black Ops Advanced Warfare Infinite Entity shits on the Xbox 360. Now I know what you're thinking, why are you playing on the Xbox 360? Well, that's probably because I am a broke bitch, but it's cool because I have the most professional gameplay you will see on the YouTube, so let's get this started. Now, what I'm using is a sniper setup because, of course, using any other gun other than a sniper is you being a bitch. And I am playing one-handed because aiming is for bitches. Oh, no scope! Oh, nah, I fucking died. Look at that. I am not playing against bots. This is a legit match in the public matches, and, I am about to go hard on them. So let's do it. This game fucking sucks! This game is fucking
Bruh, I'm telling you, this chimichanga, this is the shit. So, enough of the mindless fuckery. Time to get to the topic of this video, basically. So I felt like this video was a long time coming, and I guess I owe it to a bunch of old subscribers, or technically speaking, I'm probably making this video just for myself, because I honestly don't know how many of my old subscribers, or any of my subscribers, for that matter, watches my videos, but, let me go into an old, a story here. Papa Brand Flakes is about to sit you on his I'll shut the fuck up. Anywho, basically, when I started out on YouTube, I started with a bunch of content that would probably be considered cringeworthy, hence why most of that shit isn't here anymore. So when you go all the way in the back, the first video you'll see is Fear 2 Glitch, which is a pretty lit video, considering it's probably the only video that was tolerable to have on my shits, because legit, my shit was cancer when I first started. I was a kid, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But what really made me get into YouTube was when I got into Soul Calibur 5 in 2013. And this started a phase that I went through. At one point, I couldn't fucking stand shooters. Everyone in school was playing Call of Duty and Battlefield, and, I was into that shit for a while, but after a while, I lost hella interest, and I basically stopped playing shooters. So, for a good while, I was playing games like, Soul Calibur 5, especially Soul Calibur 5, Dead or Alive 5, Ultimate and Last Round, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Tekken 6, Mortal Kombat, basically anything that was a fighter. I had a lot of fighting game shit going on. Granted, after a while, when I got a PS4, that shit kind of started going downhill, as in I didn't upload fighting game content as much as I used to. So it went from me spamming the fuck out of Soul Calibur 5 to suddenly, basically one of the first few videos I did once I got a PS4 was Grand Theft Auto, and now I have the longest running Let's Play series on my channel, which is Grand Theft Auto 5. And I did a few Dead or Alive compilations. I did 6, as a matter of fact. And I also did, the last fighting game gameplays that I've done was Mortal Kombat X. And I'll probably link some of those in the description. But basically, I used to be a very vivid fighting game player. I used to fucking love fighting games. And technically speaking, I still do play fighting games. It's just that I've gotten back into first-person shooters. Or not necessarily first-person shooters, but shooters in general. What the biggest factor into me getting back into shooters would probably be Grand Theft Auto, because Grand Theft Auto basically reminded me that something can be mainstream and that you can still have fun with it. Say for instance, I used to fucking hate every single fucking Call of Duty game at one point, but I've come to realize people tend to hate the series just because it's cool to hate on, and this phone can go fuck itself for a minute. Oh, fuck. But, granted, I'm not trying to say that, I'm just gonna be strictly playing shooters like COD and shit. I don't even really fucking want to be another one of them YouTubers who strictly play that shit. I'm trying to be as diverse as possible with my shit. I want to play as many games as I humanly can. I guess there's a few factors into this shit, and I guess I'll go back to the question, which is the title. So basically, have I given up on Fuck, none. Have I given up on fighters? And the thing is with that is no, I haven't. I still love fighting games to fucking death, and they're still, like, in my opinion, the most fun games to play online, considering you never know what you're gonna get within every fight, and it's always something different, and you're never really dealing with the same shit when it comes to fighting games. But it's just that there hasn't really been a fighting game as of late that's pulled my interest. Like, okay, I'd say the best fighter that I played recently was probably Tekken 7, and even then, it didn't honestly hook me as much as Tekken Tag Tournament 2 did. And Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was fucking lit as shit. Like, that's one of my favorite Tekken games as far as online goes. I just didn't have much of an incentive to really play it online, even though I did platinum it. I have every Tekken platinum. I even 100%ed Tekken Revolution. And as far as I'm concerned, Tekken Revolution was shit. And I put more time in Revolution than 7, I think. But, 7's not a bad game. It's a really good game, but, it just didn't hook me. And maybe I'll buy Injustice 2. Because I really liked Mortal Kombat X, and if it's anything like that, I'll probably stick around for a while, but I did not like the first Injustice, truth be told, and many people probably aren't going to like that opinion, but yeah, I haven't necessarily given up on fighters, though. Given up. Why do I keep saying Gaven? Motherfucker. But, there's just been I've just been getting into shooters, and there's GTA is a really good shooter, although technically it's open world, but considering that I do mostly shooting in it, I would like to say that it's a shooter. Let's see, Overwatch. Overwatch is another one of those games that actually brought me back into the world of shooters. Overwatch basically took Team Fortress and, what the fuck's Team Fortress anymore? And, what else is a decent shooter that has come out in recent memory? I'll be quite frank. Infinite Warfare. Many people will probably be fucking shitting on me in the comments section for saying this. Infinite Warfare, low key, isn't really that bad of a game. As a matter of fact, it had one of the best campaigns in recent COD history, considering Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare had and Ghost had some pretty fucking miserable campaigns. The multiplayer, not the most balanced thing I've played, but it's tolerable and it's fun. And the zombies, apparently they picked up on their Advanced Warfare zombie shits and, actually did it really good. Bear in mind, I never played Advanced Warfare zombies, but yeah, the zombies is really good, and it's overall, I thought it was a decent game. It's not 10 out of 10 the best game I've ever played in my fucking existence. Not many games can do what Time Splitters and Ape Escape did for me, but still, it's a great game, or a good game. Anywho though, there have been decent shooters that have come out, and I've been enjoying shooters, and that says a lot. I was literally in a phase for a couple of years where I was trying to straight up play fighting games like strictly, and the PS4 broke me out of that. It opened my shell to other, like shooters and shit. Like, I can't believe I didn't mention this. Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4 was a fantastic shooter. It had an outstanding campaign. It had epic fucking co-op, and story or the map editor is fucking, it is sublime, my dude. The only thing I didn't really care about in Far Cry 4 was the competitive, because first off, no one was playing that shit, and second off, it was just kind of mediocre. But regardless, Far Cry 4, in my opinion, is without a doubt the best first-person shooter I've played on PS4, and I'm highly looking forward to Far Cry 5, and I guarantee you when Far Cry 5 drops, I am going to be doing a shit ton of videos on that. So, yeah, honestly, I think there is one game that could probably bring me back into fighters a bit more consistently, and what I'm thinking is most definitely Soul Calibur 6. I said it. I've been anticipating Soul Calibur 6 since I fucking got addicted to Soul Calibur 5, my dude. My thing is Soul Calibur 5, I'm gonna say something that a lot of people are gonna disagree with, is like the best online fighting game, period. I've never played an online fighting game that's had shit that fucking cool in it and its online features. The Global Colossia, whatever the fuck that shit's pronounced or whatever. It had the fucking player matches where it had like the 8 people and the shits, and you are like able to like spectate the shit while you see the menu and the lobby and the text. Ranked matches was, well, you see, the thing with the ranked matches is that's kind of where all the tryhards were, but still, the servers, aside from having a tendency to disconnect, they connected you to some pretty legit people. I don't think I've ever honestly had severe issues with Soul Calibur, aside from random disconnects that would happen sometimes. And honestly, if I had another game like Soul Calibur 5 out, I'd be all over that shit. Dead or Alive 5 was another fighting game. It's probably the fighting game that I played the second longest, and it didn't have any customization or anything like that outside of, you know, the core fighting, but the core fighting was extremely fucking solid, and without a doubt, it was probably, next to Soul Calibur 5, in my opinion, one of the most balanced fighting games that I've played online. And, you know, aside from Soul Calibur 5 and Dead or Alive, there just hasn't really been a fighting game that's hooked me as much as these two titles, and it's a real shame. I love fighting games, and like I've stated, they give out the most challenge, hands down, and it's the funnest online experiences I've ever had, next to the good old days when I played Black Ops 1 on my shitty fucking non-HD TV, or all the fun sessions I've had with my friends on Grand Theft Auto 5, which is one of my all-time favorite open world games ever. But I just need another fighting game to hook me again. It's not happened yet. I'm still waiting, and I will continue to wait until that day comes. I'm hoping Soul Calibur 6 is a thing, because if Soul Calibur 6 is announced, I will literally fucking make a reaction video to that shit. I will fucking jack off in fucking Pornhub cams and shit over this shit. I am not fucking playing. If Soul Calibur 6 happens, like, soon, fam, that's all I can say is my dude. But yeah, that was basically what this video is about. Like I said, I did not give up on fighting games, but I'm still waiting for that next big thing, I suppose, like the next fighting game that will actually hook me and shit. As far as content, right now, I am currently fucking balls deep into All Points Bulletin Reloaded on the PlayStation 4. It is a pretty lit fighting game, I'm looking at the video and shit while I'm talking. What the fuck am I saying? It is a pretty lit MMO third-person shooter in the veins of Grand Theft Auto, although it's not exactly like Grand Theft Auto. It's kind of its own thing, but it's a pretty lit game with some really deep customization and some satisfying squad-based combat, you know, if you have the squad to do it, because, you know, there's a lot of dumbass randoms in that game. But it's a pretty lit game, and I'm definitely going to be putting out videos of it, and hopefully I can get more people on it, and yeah. So yeah, this is a Genkia 87. I am outies, and yeah, peace, I suppose, or some shit.